right. Hello, everybody. Gee, that's a bad picture of me. But anyway, you're just going to have to trust that I'm a real nice person. All right, Twin Rivers. We are in the center of Eagleby. Can anybody hear me? Yes, I think it's recording. We are in the center of Eagleby, and we have been here for more than 25 years. I have been here for about 4 years. And the services that Twin Rivers provide is always responding to the local. Oh, your microphone is very dark. Thank you. I'll turn it down. Is this better? There you go. And they usually respond to the local needs, I guess, or what people come to us about. We also look at the logistics and I suppose, the economic kind of portrait around Eagleby as well. Or there's no, we have no need to become bigger as in let's also put another Twin Rivers, services in other areas. We just want to be here and build trust. So as such, we have a food outlet that's been here for 20 years. And the food outlet is in particular for people that are doing it tough and that are struggling. And that food outlet started with a esky in the back of a ute, and that is now a large supermarket that sees about 350 people per day. And it's a great service to the community. And we also utilize that to train other people to have a Work for the Door program. And we see a lot of people that being trained and worked there, moving on to careers and great jobs. That brings me to the services that I look into. We have a large Skilling Queenslanders for Work program. We have, we're doing hospitality certificate 2. We have high employment outcomes for that. We also put trainees in our Rivers Cafe and in our food outlet and in our business administration behind the reception area. That works really well for us. We have very good training schedules in place. We also partner with registered training organizations and supervising training organizations. And we feel doing that, we offer a way out of poverty, I guess, or generational welfare dependence. And therefore, it comes with social workers and psychologists to provide a cushioning support. So whatever issues may come up, they can be practical. There could be a housing issue or family issue, or it could be anxiety and depression. We have staff that can deal with that. And it's not foreign for us to get a participant, put her in the car and help them go to court for a court appearance, or help them go to a dentist, for instance, to get the teeth fixed. So we really want to journey with them and work towards a great outcome. We love that, and we see some great outcomes as well, and that really spurs us on to continue. We've also been funded with an emergency relief funding for 5 years, and we love that too. We do it from a case management model, and it's very interesting. Over the COVID period, I continue to provide emergency relief, albeit with some strategies in place. So I put 2 desks together to provide that distance. I did it in the foyer, so people didn't have to touch door handles, and the waiting was outside. It helped that it was from March until May, June, so it wasn't too cold. That worked really well. We also then did meals delivery and medication delivery. We do know that people got extra funding from the government, COVID funding, which is great because we did see a reduction in people coming to make use of our services. But what we did see as well was that there was a cohort, and especially the elderly, there was a lot of anxiety around the COVID. So we created mental health checks, I guess, and I got a volunteer who was an ex-social worker to come in once a week for a day to ring up people that have been identified as could do with the follow-up chat over the phone, and possibly a meal delivered to their home. We did that for quite some time, actually, and that has now morphed into, our cafe is open again. Do you want to meet with us? So and it will start on Monday. So if you have any people that want to join, we identified through our programs, and in particular emergency relief, that some people really could do with a community around them, or some friends, you know, they could just have a chat with, rather than a structured and professional environment, I guess. It is facilitated by a social worker, but we want the group to run, to determine the direction of that support group. And coffee and tea and a biscuit is provided, and for free. So I'm very excited about that. And I call the program I Need a Friend. It's not funded at the moment, but I will certainly try to get some funding for it to expand even more on that. And I'd like to then connect with people, with organizations that deal with mental health issues. So it is a bit of a peer-to-peer support. And we will see where that takes us, I guess, which is really great. We also do the Certificate 2 in Hospitality is a 12-week course with students, and the meals they learn how to prepare. We have a commercial kitchen, and the meals they prepare are going to our local homeless organizations, and they are very much helped because like Nightlight and Second Bite, they really do a great job on very, very little money. So it's a case of students learning how to cook. They're all labeled and prepared according to the health guidelines. And it's also very, very satisfactory for our participants that they get to give back to the community that way. So indirectly, they're involved with helping the people that are doing it tough and are homeless. And the meals are actually very nice. And to recoup some of the funding that's needed to buy the ingredients, we sell some of it in our food outlet for very low cost, and that money then comes back, and so we can maintain the program. But it started funded by as a Dignity First funding, which I loved from the Department of Housing. But when that funding stopped, we really kept on going, and we just scraped it all together. And the more people came on board, or more organizations asked, hey, you guys are doing it, like the Eagle Bee Learning Center, they came on board as well. It says we do have students that are doing it tough and may not have a meal. So it is expanding, and I just say yes, and I just do it. This is great. So we love doing that. And to be honest, we also recruit staff as we are growing from, of course, the trainees and participants and volunteers that come to our service and help. And it's fantastic because they're already very passionate about it. We know they have a heart for community, and then as we employ them, we also then train them, and they really have a career then. And you know, if the time comes that they have to leave because of maybe not enough funding, they then can keep on going, and we set them up to really to succeed, which we really love, and that's really our reward. So it is not uncommon, and I'm sure that's for you guys as well, that you have people coming after a few years to remember me, and this is my life now, and we celebrate their wins together, and that is really so rewarding to do. We also have mainly music that is for mothers or carers, I suppose, and children. It's a program that encourages interaction and doing games and music together with the children. And that's I really like that because it's nice for mothers to get together and have a chat, but it's very useful for mothers also to learn to enjoy their children and to learn how to play with them. And that really increases attachments and what have you. So we have that as well once a week. That is a volunteer program, but it's run by a retired teacher. So I think that's all about it. If you let me talk, I just keep on going. I love what I'm doing, and I'm always open for new partnership, for new programs, for needs, and let's get together and talk about it. So yeah, let me know, and what you want to do, what you want to partner with, and thank you for your time. That's it from me.
Thank you so much, Annalise. And just to confirm your opening sentence at the start, you look beautiful on camera, and we can certainly tell you're a nice person, and the passion in your voice and your face is just incredible. We can absolutely tell you love what you do, and the work that you guys are doing there is absolutely incredible. I think all of us here know that, you know, several of the things that help to reduce risks in people's lives and to make sure they feel safe is connection and opportunities. And I think the great work that you guys are doing in terms of providing education opportunities like certificates and employment opportunities, upskilling people so that they can succeed in life is so important. And it's really good that you guys received that emergency relief funding so you could do that, you know, sort of tailored work within those months of COVID. So thanks, Annalise. I'll just see if we have any questions. Oh, we've had Ree from the audience saying, thanks for your service and positive mindset, Annalise.
Oh, thanks.
And as Anthony and I have mentioned throughout the conference today, the contact details for all the presenters will be circulated to the other presenters and attendees. So no doubt you will be contacted, Annalise, for conversations and, you know, potential collaboration.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks, Annalise.